4165. In what localities is advection fog most likely to occur? A. Coastal areas. B. Mountain slopes. C. Level inland areas. The correct answer is A. Advection fog forms when warm, moist air moves over a colder surface, such as a coastal region where cooler ocean waters meet the warmer air. The temperature contrast between the land and water surfaces promotes the cooling and condensation of the moist air, leading to the formation of fog. Therefore, option A, coastal areas, is the most likely locality for the occurrence of advection fog. 4166. What types of fog depend upon a wind in order to exist? A. Steam fog and downslope fog. B. Precipitation-induced fog and ground fog. C. Advection fog and upslope fog. The correct answer is C. Are the types of fog that depend on wind in order to exist? Advection fog occurs when warm, moist air moves horizontally over a colder surface. The fog forms as the moist air is cooled below its dew point temperature, and this process is facilitated by the horizontal movement or advection of the air mass. Upslope fog, on the other hand, forms when moist air is forced to ascend a sloping terrain, such as a mountain slope. As the air rises along the slope, it cools and condenses, leading to the formation of fog. Therefore, both advection fog and upslope fog rely on the movement of air caused by wind to create the necessary conditions for fog formation. 4167. What situation is most conducive to the formation of radiation fog? A. Warm, moist air over low, flatland areas on clear, calm nights. B. Moist, tropical air moving over cold, offshore water. C. The movement of cold air over much warmer water. The correct answer is A. The situation most conducive to the formation of radiation fog is option A, warm, moist air over low, flatland areas on clear, calm nights. Radiation fog forms during the overnight hours when the ground loses heat by radiation. In this process, the ground and the air in contact with it cool down, causing the air temperature to reach the dew point. When the air becomes saturated and the temperature and dew point are equal, fog forms. In the given situation, warm, moist air is present over low-lying areas, which are typically flatlands. Clear skies and calm conditions allow for efficient radiational cooling of the surface, resulting in a cooling of the air near the ground. As the air cools, it becomes saturated and fog forms. This type of fog is often observed in valleys and low-lying areas during the early morning hours. Therefore, the combination of warm, moist air over low, flatland areas on clear, calm nights is the most favorable condition for the formation of radiation fog. 4169. Which conditions are favorable for the formation of radiation fog? A. Moist air moving over colder ground or water. B. Cloudy sky and a light wind moving saturated warm air over a cool surface. C. Clear sky, little or no wind, small temperature/dew point spread, and over a land surface. The correct answer is C. The most favorable condition for the formation of radiation fog. Radiation fog forms when the ground and the air near the surface cool down through radiational cooling, causing the temperature to reach the dew point and the air to become saturated. Several conditions contribute to the formation of radiation fog. Clear sky. A clear sky allows for efficient radiational cooling of the surface. In the absence of clouds, the outgoing long-wave radiation can escape into space, resulting in cooling of the ground and the air near the surface. Little or no wind. Light or calm wind conditions prevent the mixing of air near the surface, allowing for localized cooling and the accumulation of moisture. Small temperature/dew point spread. A small temperature/dew point spread indicates that the air is already close to saturation. As the air cools, it reaches the dew point more easily, leading to the formation of fog. Over a land surface. Radiation fog often forms over land surfaces, as the ground cools more rapidly than bodies of water. Moist air moving over colder ground can enhance the likelihood of radiation fog formation. Therefore, the combination of a clear sky, little or no wind, a small temperature/dew point spread, and formation over a land surface creates favorable conditions for the formation of radiation fog. 4162. Which weather condition can be expected when moist air flows from a relatively warm surface to a colder surface? A. Increased visibility. B. Convective turbulence due to surface heating. C. Fog. The correct answer is C. When moist air flows from a relatively warm surface to a colder surface, the weather condition that can be expected is fog. As the warm, moist air comes into contact with the colder surface, it undergoes cooling. When the air cools to its dew point temperature, which is the temperature at which the air becomes saturated, condensation occurs and water vapor in the air condenses into tiny water droplets or ice crystals. These suspended water droplets or ice crystals form a cloud near the surface, resulting in the formation of fog. Fog is characterized by reduced visibility, often to less than 1 kilometer, 0.6 miles, or even a few meters, depending on the intensity of the fog. It can create hazardous conditions for transportation and outdoor activities.